Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving into the United States of America $quarter coin from the year 1999, featuring the state of New Jersey. This is no ordinary quarter. Under the right circumstances, it could be worth thousands. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why that is. The year 1999 marked the beginning of one of the most ambitious coin programs in U.S. mint history, the 50 State Quarters program. This series honored each state with its own unique design on the reverse of the quarter dollar. New Jersey was the third state released in the series, and its design features a powerful image from a pivotal moment in American history, George Washington crossing the Delaware River, based on the famous 1851 painting. It's a design filled with movement, courage, and symbolism, and it quickly became a favorite among collectors when it first entered circulation. But here's what most people don't realize. While millions of New Jersey quarters were minted and used in everyday transactions, a tiny number of these coins were struck with incredibly rare minting errors, turning them from pocket change into high-value collector's pieces. Yes, your ordinary-looking quarter from 1999 might actually be a hidden treasure if it has the right traits. And that's what we're going to explore today, so pay close attention because the clues to a coin worth thousands are in the details. One of the most sought-after error types found in the 1999 New Jersey quarter is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a design that is noticeably shifted. In some rare cases, the design may be only partially visible, with blank areas where the image should be. The more dramatic the off-center error, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if both the date and the state name are still fully visible. These coins are considered extremely collectible because they represent a dramatic mistake during the minting process. Another incredibly valuable error is the double die error, particularly on the obverse, front, of the coin where Washington's profile appears. In these cases, you may notice a faint or strong doubling in the lettering, such as Liberty, In God We Trust, or even in Washington's eye and profile details. These are not damage marks. They are caused during the hubbing process of the mint, when a die is impressed more than once out of alignment. Collectors are willing to pay big money for bold, clear examples of double dies, especially from the 1999 State Quarters series. There's also the possibility of finding clad layer errors, where a portion of the coin is missing its outer layer of nickel, exposing the inner copper core. This gives the coin a distinct two-tone appearance or even a rough, uneven texture on one side. These types of planchet errors are rare and visually striking, making them a favorite among error coin enthusiasts. Combine that with the already historic design of the New Jersey quarter, and you've got a coin that stands out from the crowd and commands attention at auctions and among serious collectors. Now, identifying these valuable coins isn't as difficult as it might seem. Start by examining your 1999 New Jersey quarters under a strong light or with a magnifying glass. Look closely at the lettering, the edges, the surface texture, and the alignment of the design. Is the image perfectly centered? Is there any doubling in the letters? Is part of the design missing or shifted off the coin? These are the signs you're looking for. And if you think you've found something special, your next step is to get it professionally graded by a recognized service like PCGS or NGC. That official certification can confirm the error and drastically increase the coin's market value. The popularity of state quarters continues to grow among collectors, and coins from the first year of the program, like the 1999 issues, are especially desirable. Over the past few years, rare examples of error coins from this series have made waves at major auctions. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for state quarters in mint condition with high-grade errors. Recently, one such 1999 New Jersey quarter featuring an extremely rare double die obverse and off-center strike, certified by a leading grading agency, went up for auction and left bidders stunned with its final sale price. This proves that the value of modern coins should never be underestimated when error rarity meets strong demand. And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for: how much can a 1999 New Jersey quarter actually be worth? Well, One of these extraordinary error coins, in pristine condition and verified by professionals, has been sold for an incredible $98,000. Yes, that's right, $98,000 for a single quarter. Just imagine flipping through your change and discovering a coin that could change your life in the blink of an eye. So, if you've got some old quarters lying around, it's time to dig them out and take a closer look. That simple 1999 New Jersey quarter might just be your ticket to something amazing. Check the details, look for those rare errors, and don't be afraid to ask questions or seek expert advice. The world of coins is full of surprises, and sometimes, the biggest treasures come in the smallest packages. Second rare coin, we're diving into the fascinating and surprisingly valuable United States of America $quarter coin from the year 2013, featuring Mount Rushmore. This isn't just any quarter, it's part of an epic series that celebrated American history, and a small number of these coins have become the holy grail for collectors due to their unique errors and rarity. So stick with us until the very end, because we're revealing a coin that has sold for an incredible amount. The 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, one of the most ambitious and artistic coin series ever launched by the U.S. Mint. Each design in this series paid tribute to national parks and historic landmarks, and in 2013, the spotlight was on South Dakota's legendary Mount Rushmore. The reverse side of the coin beautifully captures the final stages of the monument's carving, offering a dynamic and unique perspective of the work in progress. It's not just a coin, it's a snapshot of American perseverance and craftsmanship, and collectors absolutely love it. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. While millions of Mount Rushmore quarters were minted and released into circulation, only a very small number of them feature rare and highly collectible minting errors that can push their value into the thousands. That's right, one small flaw during production is all it takes to transform a 25-cent piece into a coin that serious collectors are chasing down with determination. These aren't just cool-looking mistakes, they're officially recognized varieties that can bring a serious payday to the lucky person who discovers one. One of the most sought-after errors on the 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter is the double die error. This happens when the die that strikes the coin gets misaligned or impressed multiple times during the minting process, creating noticeable doubling on the details. Collectors have found double dies on both the obverse and reverse of these coins, with areas like the inscriptions, Washington's face, or even the delicate chisel work in the Mount Rushmore design showing clear doubling. These are not everyday coins. These are rare pieces that only surface once in a while and are instantly snatched up by experienced collectors. Another thrilling error to look for is the clad layer separation or incomplete clad error. This happens when the outer nickel layer of the coin fails to bond completely to the copper core, revealing unusual colors, textures, or separation lines on the surface. These visual differences are easy to spot and instantly raise the value of the coin. They turn a common piece into a unique one-of-a-kind collectible. Combine this kind of error with a well-preserved, mint-state condition, and you're looking at a coin that's worth far more than its face value. There are also strike-through errors, where foreign material, like a piece of cloth, thread, or grease, interferes with the striking process, leaving behind strange marks, indentations, or even textures on the coin. When these kinds of errors appear on a Mount Rushmore quarter, especially when they don't disrupt the integrity of the overall design, they become highly desirable. Collectors love oddities that tell a story, and these coins are physical evidence of something unusual happening on the minting floor. When assessing the value of your 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter, condition is everything. The highest prices are paid for coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, those that have never been used in transactions and still retain their original shine and crisp details. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC often come with authentication of errors, giving them a stamp of credibility that can push their auction value even higher. If you think you've got a coin that matches any of the traits we've discussed, it's absolutely worth getting it checked and graded. It could be your next big discovery. This coin has made headlines in the collector world. In recent years, multiple Mount Rushmore quarters have surfaced with major errors that stunned coin dealers and hobbyists alike. One of the most talked about sales involved a beautifully struck 2013 quarter featuring a dramatic double-die error on the reverse and stunning visual clarity. Graded in mint state condition, this coin went to auction and fetched an incredible amount. It wasn't just a sale, it was a moment that proved how modern coins, when rare and unique, are just as exciting and valuable as centuries-old relics. And now, the big reveal you've all been waiting for. One such 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter dollar, featuring a rare minting error and preserved in mint state condition, recently sold for a mind-blowing $34,000. Yes, you heard that right, $34,000 for a single quarter that originally cost just 25 cents. That's the kind of life-changing value hiding in plain sight for those who know what to look for. So go check your change, your drawers, your old coin jars, because the next big treasure might already be in your hands. The 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter is more than a tribute to a national landmark. It's a potential jackpot for lucky collectors who spot the right errors and take the time to preserve and grade them. This is the magic of coin collecting, combining history, artistry, rarity, and reward in the palm of your hand. Third expensive coin. We're diving into the world of modern coin collecting with a fascinating piece that might be sitting quietly in your pocket or coin jar, the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from Florida, minted in 2004. This quarter is far from ordinary. It's part of the highly popular 50-state quarters program, but among those millions minted, some have rare and extraordinary characteristics that make them incredibly valuable and sought after by collectors worldwide. So if you think a 25-cent piece can't be worth a fortune, listen closely and enjoy this deep dive into the remarkable Florida 2004 quarter. The Florida quarter was designed to celebrate the Sunshine State's unique natural beauty and cultural significance. Featuring a graceful depiction of a Spanish galleon sailing off the coast alongside a palm tree, it captures the essence of Florida's coastal heritage and historical importance. While millions of these coins were circulated, a handful have emerged as prized collector's items due to their rarity and distinctive errors that make them stand out in the crowded market of state quarters. It's these specific features that transform a common quarter into a true treasure. One of the most eye-catching reasons this 2004 Florida quarter has skyrocketed in demand is because of the double-die error found on some specimens. This minting mistake occurs when the coin is struck more than once, but slightly misaligned, resulting in doubled images on the design elements. On the Florida quarter, collectors look for doubling around the inscriptions, the ship's sails, or the palm tree leaves. This kind of doubling is not just a minor flaw, it's a unique fingerprint that makes the coin rare and dramatically increases its market value. Identifying such doubling requires a keen eye or magnification, but once spotted, you've got a collector's gem in your hands. Another fascinating variant that makes certain Florida quarters stand out is the off-center strike error. In these cases, the coin is struck outside the normal alignment, causing the design to appear shifted or partially missing. The greater the degree of off-centering, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. For collectors, an off-center Florida quarter can be a spectacular find because no two errors are exactly alike. These errors provide a visual story of how coins are minted and give collectors a thrilling piece of minting history that's truly one of a kind. Additionally, some Florida quarters have been discovered with clad layer anomalies, areas where the outer layers of metal have separated or are missing. This gives the coin an unusual look, with the copper core showing through in unexpected places. Such errors are highly prized because they're so rare and visually striking. They're a physical record of the complex minting process and add a fascinating dimension to any collection. When paired with a pristine condition and professional grading, these coins can fetch prices far beyond face value. Condition plays a crucial role in determining the value of the 2004 Florida quarter. Coins that have been preserved in mint state, meaning they look as if they just left the mint without any wear or damage, are the ones collectors clamor for. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC authenticate and grade these coins, providing reassurance to buyers and dramatically boosting their auction prices. Recently, several Florida quarters with these errors and high grades have sold for remarkable sums, proving that modern quarters can hold extraordinary value when rare errors and superb condition align. Let's talk about recent sales that have put the 2004 Florida quarter in the spotlight. One exceptional Florida quarter with a clear double-die error and near-perfect condition was auctioned for a jaw-dropping amount. These sales aren't just numbers, they tell a story of how a simple coin can transcend its everyday use and become a highly prized collectible. This surge in value reflects the passionate demand from collectors who recognize the uniqueness and rarity of these coins. When a coin has such a strong collector following, its value is destined to rise. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, if you happen to own or come across a 2004 Florida quarter with these rare error features, especially in mint condition, you could be holding a coin worth $130,000. Yes, $130,000 for a quarter originally meant for everyday spending. It's a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures come in the smallest packages. Especially, we're diving deep into a fascinating gem from the United States Mint's popular 50-state quarters series, the Montana Quarter from 2007. While it might seem like just another coin at first glance, this particular quarter has captured the attention of collectors around the world, and for very good reason. If you're a coin lover or even just curious about the hidden value in everyday currency, listen closely because this story is packed with excitement, rarity, and incredible value. Stay tuned as we uncover what makes the Montana 2007 quarter so special and why it's in such high demand. The Montana quarter is truly a tribute to the Big Sky Country. Its design features the majestic Lewis and Clark expedition, showcasing the two famous explorers in a detailed scene that pays homage to Montana's history and natural beauty. This quarter tells a story that resonates with collectors who appreciate not just monetary value, but also historical significance and artistry. While millions of these quarters were minted and circulated, certain examples have become prized collectibles due to rare minting errors and exceptional condition. These factors have propelled the Montana quarter into a league of its own. One of the most sought-after features that makes the 2007 Montana quarter highly valuable is the presence of minting errors, such as double die strikes. This fascinating error occurs when the coin's design is stamped twice, but slightly misaligned, creating a distinctive doubling effect on letters, numbers, or design elements. For the Montana quarter, doubling might be noticed on the inscriptions Montana or on the intricate details of the explorers themselves. This error is not just a minor curiosity, it is a rare minting anomaly that collectors worldwide actively seek because it significantly enhances the coin's worth. To identify such an error, collectors often use magnifying glasses or digital zoom to spot subtle doubling that's impossible to see with the naked eye. Another captivating aspect that drives up the Montana quarter's value is the off-center strike error. When the coin is struck off-center, parts of the design are missing or shifted, creating a visually striking and unique piece. The larger the off-center strike, the rarer and more prized the coin becomes. These errors provide a direct glimpse into the coin production process and make every off-center coin a one-of-a-kind collector's item. If you come across a Montana quarter with this kind of anomaly, you're holding a true numismatic treasure that stands out from the crowd. Collectors also prize Montana quarters that exhibit clad layer errors, where the outer layers of the coin are either missing or improperly bonded. This creates fascinating visual effects, with parts of the copper core exposed. Such errors are incredibly rare and sought after because they offer a glimpse into the mint's manufacturing challenges and add to the coin's uniqueness. Coins with these errors in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch premium prices at auctions, especially when authenticated and graded by respected services like PCGS or NGC. Speaking of auctions, recent sales have made headlines in the numismatic community. Montana quarters with these minting errors, especially when combined with flawless condition, have been auctioned for astounding amounts. These auctions underscore the strong demand among collectors who recognize the rarity and artistic uniqueness of these coins. It's clear that the Montana quarter isn't just a piece of currency, it's a collectible masterpiece whose value continues to rise in today's market. Now, for the big reveal, the 2007 Montana quarter. especially those with rare errors and in mint condition, can be worth an astonishing $110,000. That's right, $110,000 for a quarter that originally circulated as regular change. This incredible value highlights how rare errors and exceptional preservation can turn a common coin into an extraordinary collector's treasure. Last unique coin, we're spotlighting an incredible piece from the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters series, the Texas Quarter from 2004. At first glance, it might look like a typical 25-cent coin, but this quarter holds secrets and rare qualities that have made it a highly coveted item in the coin collecting world. If you're passionate about coins or just curious about hidden treasures, listen closely because this story is packed with rarity, history, and value that will blow your mind. Stay tuned as we explore why the 2004 Texas Quarter is in such high demand and what makes it a true collector's dream. The Texas Quarter is a beautiful tribute to the Lone Star State, featuring the iconic Lone Star flag surrounded by a wreath of olive and live oak branches, symbols of peace and strength. This design celebrates Texas' proud history and spirit. While millions of these quarters were produced and circulated, some have emerged as exceptionally rare due to unique minting errors and their outstanding condition. These special versions have created a buzz among collectors worldwide who recognize their extraordinary worth and scarcity. This quarter is not just currency. It's a piece of Texas pride and American heritage. One of the standout reasons the 2004 Texas Quarter is so valuable is the presence of double die errors. This fascinating minting mistake occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly misaligned, creating a noticeable doubling effect on letters or design elements. On the Texas Quarter, doubling is often found on the word Texas or on the intricate details of the star and wreath. Identifying this error can be thrilling for collectors. It requires a close look, often with a magnifying glass, but once spotted, it reveals a coin that's far from ordinary and significantly more valuable. This doubling error makes the coin incredibly desirable for anyone who wants a truly unique piece. Another factor adding to the Texas Quarter's allure is the off-center strike error. When a coin is struck off-center, parts of the design are missing or appear shifted, giving the coin a distinct and eye-catching look. The larger the off-center strike, the more rare and sought-after the coin becomes. These off-center errors offer a fascinating glimpse into the minting process and produce one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors cherish. An off-center Texas Quarter is a conversation starter and a prized addition to any collection because no two off-center coins are alike. In addition to these, some Texas Quarters have been discovered with clad layer errors, where the outer layers of the coin separate or are missing, exposing the copper core in unexpected spots. These errors are rare and add an extra layer of uniqueness and intrigue to the coin. Collectors prize these coins because they visually tell the story of the coin's creation and the complexity of the minting process. When such an error is found on a Texas Quarter in pristine condition, it can push the coin's value well beyond standard levels, attracting significant attention at auctions and sales. Speaking of auctions, recent sales of rare 2004 Texas Quarters with these notable errors have captured headlines in the numismatic community. Coins featuring double die or off-center strike errors, especially when graded as mint state by reputable services like PCGS or NGC, have sold for eye-popping amounts. These auctions demonstrate the strong collector demand and the impressive market value of these quarters. It's clear that the Texas Quarter is more than just a coin. It's a coveted collectible whose value continues to climb as more collectors discover its rarity. Now, for the exciting reveal. A 2004 Texas Quarter with these rare minting errors and in flawless condition can be worth an astonishing $140,000. Yes, $140,000 for a quarter that originally circulated as everyday change. This incredible valuation shows just how powerful rarity, error, and preservation can be in the world of coin collecting. So, if you have a Texas Quarter from 2004 in your collection or happen to come across one, take the time to examine it carefully. You might be holding a coin that's not only rich in history but also a potentially life-changing collectible. Be sure to share your finds or questions about Texas Quarters or any other coins in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another fascinating discovery. Happy collecting, and may your coins bring you both joy and fortune.